Welcome to the Hall of Worst Kitchens. I'm Arvin Haddad, and after critiquing 1,500 mansions and penthouses, I found the 15 worst kitchens ever. Let's start with a disaster straight from Sardinia.
And the property's kitchen, which has access to 2 external dining areas.
Mamma mia. Stephanie, what are you doing to us? At least you got the beams, but this is a horrible kitchen for the property. Oh, are you serious? This is Italy, guys. Come on. I wasn't expecting an open kitchen, but this is smaller than a galley kitchen on a boat. This is horrible. Okay, so this next one is in New York, and it's one of my favorites. And it's a great example of how people think something is great just because it's new to them. Let's watch it together.
And this is where we have the kitchen and the informal dining area. This kitchen is simply stunning.
Dude, who melted a zebra? Why does this look like a melted zebra? These are some very, very freaking crazy design choices over here.
This is where we have the main sink, dishwasher on this side, beautiful countertops, same countertops, also has a backsplash. Mikey, we gotta show this detail. Let's get a close-up right here. Not only we have the entire plugs in this house, outlets recessed in, they're also book matched to the countertops.
$40 million justified. Done.
You have the ovens here, your wine fridge, and it actually opens up the hallway here.
Another hallway. Like, again, they're like, let's make this really difficult. Let's just put hallways everywhere to make sure all the rooms are super, super tight.
Yeah, I gotta say, coming from LA, like I thought that we kind of knew what really good taste in homes and kitchens were, but like we've seen some incredible kitchens over here, and this has to be like one of the best we've ever seen.
Oh my God. You're the cameraman. You see everything. You thought this is good just because it's the first time you saw it? Oh, come on.
I thought we had seen it all, but this is like totally new.
It's a different level. Let's continue our tour. We have the paneled fridge and freezer set up here. I mean, take a look at the cabinetry here, Mikey.
So like a pantry, kind of like an extra pantry?
Yeah. But I mean, it's amazing how well they utilize every bit of space.
Dude, they wasted all the square footage. Are you serious?
At this point, let's give credit to the interior designer of this penthouse, Monique.
Monique. Did you recently go to a safari? Did you? Be honest. Did you come back from a safari? Okay, next one is in Marbella, and it's technically a kitchen, but it's more like a bar that looks like a walk-in closet. You'll see what I mean.
There is a kitchen which is very sleek, all in white, with this island in the middle.
This is not a kitchen. This is like a bar. A horrible kitchen. Very, very poor kitchen. It's a galley kitchen that is really open, and it doesn't inspire me to cook whatsoever. The best use for this would be turning it into a bar that it surfaces the backyard. Like architecturally on the exterior, they've been really good. On the interior, just lack of imagination of use of material, texture, colors, and they brought none. Just white. Like, what are we, in Miami? Like, come on. Give me a little bit of character. Okay, this next one is also in Marbella, but it's worse because it's brand new construction, but they somehow managed to make it look like it needs a 10-year renovation. Check it out.
To say this is a large kitchen is an understatement.
To say it's dated is also understated. But I just did some research and found that it was actually built in 2022. Can you imagine? 3 years ago. And it looks like finishes from 1990s in Los Angeles. It's horrible. First of all, it's not bespoke enough. If you want 70 million euro exit, you need to be way more bespoke, way more textures, elements. This is completely looks washed out. And who the hell does black countertops anymore? Horrible design. The inlays in the marble, the color of the inlay, completely washed out. To me, it literally, first glance, it looked like it was done in the 1990s. Already, before even watching the video to the end, I can tell you, I think they got the architectural style wrong for the location. And obviously the finishes for the architectural style also wrong. Those two big mistakes, right? You got to know if this is a flip, right? If this was not like a project that they did for themselves, okay? Choosing the architectural style that would resonate with the buyers who are transacting in Marbella is super, super important. And Greek is pretty backward looking, okay? Now, the finishes for Greeks are not even this. You need to go way more bespoke. You need to bring the colors. You need frescoes on the ceilings. You need to bring the details if you want to go that route. Make it look Roman. Make it look Greek. Go with that style. But this is a 1990s Mediterranean Greek style in Los Angeles.
But then if I were to tell you that just through that door is another kitchen, a dirty kitchen.
Why do Europeans say dirty kitchen when you can say chef's kitchen? All right, next up is a gingerbread house on Lac Léman or Lake Geneva, except it doesn't really have a kitchen.
Formal dining room, gorgeous table, seating for 10. Look at all the accessories, details, fresh flowers, chandelier above. This space is so elegant. You have all these great windows bringing natural light. Gorgeous bar cart around the corner, same marble floors continue to this side. It's just a really nice formal space for you to have your meals. Now, on my left, there's a commercial elevator that goes down to the lower level.
Did you notice the biggest flaw on the main level? There's no kitchen. Your main house only has a commercial kitchen in the basement. So if you want to go cook something for yourself, you know, babe, I want to make some pasta for you tonight, you know, no. Or sorry, I want to make a croissant for you. You got to go into the commercial kitchen and cook something there, which you probably don't know where the hell things are. And it's just not romantic whatsoever. You know, you don't have a kitchen in your main house. You know, your pool house has a kitchen.
Right in the center, solid wood table, seating for 8, chandelier above with a ceiling medallion, which I really like. And then you have the cabinetry on this side. All oak paneling with brass inlays. Your 𝗕elle cooktop, sink, coffee maker, wine fridge. You have everything you need here.
All right, for this next one, I have a question. Did they just legalize having 2 spouses in New Jersey? Let's check it out.
Kitchen, maybe I should say kitchens, because we have 2 right here, might be my favorite. 2 gourmet kitchens. You have 2 of everything. You have 2 full refrigerators, 2 sinks, 2 stoves, fully vented. You have extra high ceilings.
Oh my God. It's like 2 kitchens attached at birth. It's like a conjoined twin. Why? And look at the volume. So narrow. Vertical. It looks like 2 condos, kitchens, are put next to each other. Horrible. The kitchen is such a location where everyone congregates, right? One of the worst kitchens in a compound I've ever seen. Okay, this next one is in 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃, Sardinia. And if you ever hear irregular shape, just get yourself ready because it's gonna suck.
The kitchen has an irregular shape. It is divided into 2 distinct sections. A first section, which is used as a wet bar, has a wine chiller so you can prepare your cocktails and coffees for your friends and family, while the actual kitchen opens up into this space. We have these brilliant red cupboards and black stone countertops.
You call this open up? It was pretty much the same size of the hallway kitchen, the wet kitchen. This is a horrible kitchen. This is not even a chef's kitchen. This is like maid's kitchen. It's really tight and completely uninviting to bring the whole family, multiple families that are vacationing together and come cook together. This is a major design issue with this whole floor. I believe this kitchen should have been completely open to that little round dining area that they had.
And from the kitchen, we have a direct access to the external kitchen area. Here is the property's outdoor kitchen, which is perfectly equipped and also has a barbecue. The whole kitchen is customized to fit the space, has lovely stainless steel and wooden details, and is nicely nestled within the rocks.
No, it's nicely nestled in the private driveway. This is really strange placement. It's cute and everything, and I admire them trying to use every, nook and cranny, but it's just really odd. While your guests are coming up, people are barbecuing in the private driveway. It's just not up to par. It should have been located where it really brings the view into it, that whole barbecue culture, South American culture, all those elements into it, so people enjoy it. Nobody wants to barbecue in the driveway. Okay, this next one is a $23 million penthouse in Dubai, brand new construction, and I bet you your kitchen is better.
Now let's continue the tour. We go to the other side of the Majlis where we have the kitchen.
Kitchen? This looks like a bar. Are you serious? The first time I saw this video, I was like, that's for sure a bar. Great placement. Look at this.
Now the gold from the legs is seen on the trim around the light fixture hanging down from the ceiling.
The gold is everywhere, buddy. Legs, waist, neck, tits. It's just gold, gold, gold. This is the smallest kitchen I've ever seen in this price point. Pat yourself in the back. If you even live in a one-bedroom condo in the United States, the chances are your kitchen could be bigger than this. You're doing good.
Now on the opposite side is now black countertops contrasting against all those light tones that we've been seeing.
Everything is contrasting each other, man. This contrasts every other finish we've seen. God. And then we've got the bronze trim around the door again. Like beside the front door and the other doors, you don't see any other natural wood finish in the house.
We move along, we've got the microwave, also opens up automatically with storage all around, and the integrated fridge freezer combo, which is push to open.
The only thing you will be eating in this kitchen is Hot Pockets. You're not cooking shit.
Now on the opposite side, you've got the sink built into the marble countertops like we have in the cooking area, and right here is the 𝗕𝗓𝗋 dishwasher.
Okay, we're back in New York in an infamous building, and this is a prime example when you try to make an Japanese-inspired kitchen industrial for some reason.
Beautiful chestnut flooring throughout. We have
Wow. To me, it goes really Art Deco. It's just ridiculous. The metal cabinets, again, not my Japanese vibe that I'm digging. This is not a Zen place where I could see a family, a wife, a husband who cooks would come home and be like, you know what? This kitchen just inspires me to make some delicious food. It just looks so industrial, Art Deco. It takes the energy out of the whole Zen you were trying to do.
have the island right in the center. Behind me, we have the espresso maker, small wine fridge, and following the base cabinets here, we have the first sink and the dishwasher on this side. Now I like the contrast here with the lighter tones on the base cabinets and these hand-hammered aluminum panels on the uppers, and we're going to see more on the pantry side in a bit. This is where we have the second sink, second Miele dishwasher, and of course, from here, we get the south exposure, amazing views. Literally, the whole city is right in front of you. Now, right behind me, we have this Molteni custom range and oven design.
This has to be one of the ugliest, worst kitchens I have ever seen in the ultra high end. It doesn't speak to the buyers or the vibe they're going with.
Stunning, and it complements this kitchen so well. I love the knobs and the stainless steel finish throughout. And since this piece is so big, they actually had to assemble it in the unit here. They couldn't bring it as a one piece, which is kind of crazy to think, but again, looking at the size, I can see why. We have the griddle in the center, your cooktops on each side, and right above it, we have this hand-hammered commercial vent design, again, going with the color palette of this kitchen. Now, I just realized I forgot to mention, this is a honed granite countertops. They have it all.
This is the ugliest countertop I have seen for brand new construction.
So here, with crystallized glass backsplash on this side for easier cleaning. And following this kitchen, it leads us to the other side where we have more of these hand-hammered aluminum panels. 2 built-in ovens, warming drawer on the bottom. This is your freezer, fridge, and we have another fridge on this side. And I gotta mention this detail. Right on top, you can actually see the cabinetry curving, which gives it a nice industrial and modern aesthetic.
Why would you want industrial art deco next to your Japanese inspired home? A horrible choice for the kitchen. They should have kept this designer to the tea room. I mean, he just didn't know what to do with the rest of the house. Okay, this video was really interesting. One of my favorites. I'm going to put the link of all these videos in the description so you can check them out later. But this kitchen had me all confused because there's so many things wrong with it at the same time. The layout looked like a Pac-Man video game, and then the ratio of height to width and the ceiling heights really, really bad. The color palette was off. Look at it for yourself.
The seating area to our left and this gorgeous kitchen to our right. I mean, look at the scale here.
What the hell happened to the ceiling heights? Look, Enes, scale is width and height, okay? Volume, right? It's just huge, huge mistake. I cannot believe that the ceiling heights in the kitchen are so low for a $55 million property. Like, what happened? It's just unacceptable.
Shaker cabinets throughout, stunning marble countertop, and of course, let's not forget these rustic beams giving that warmth and character. A lot to take in. Now,
and I really think they got the color palette of the cabinet counter and the ceilings off. There's something off about it. I can't put my hand on it, but I don't know, that like kind of a grayish, matte color on the gray countertops, and then the contrast is too much with the dark wood floors, dark wood beams, and then limestone floors, and then the windows are a different brown. The palette is off. Something needs to change. Maybe a little bit of a darker cabinets might fix that, but it just doesn't sit right with my eyes.
The kitchen itself features multiple different sections. We have the island here with bar seating, and if you continue this way, small desk/office area.
Why would you put an office? This layout also is really strange. It's like a sushi restaurant where people sit down in this kind of a L-shaped format, and then you have an office over here. I don't know, it's really big, but it just doesn't feel to me, it's odd. I don't know. The shape of it feels odd. The layout of it feels odd. It's huge, really big, but it's just the color is off. There's a lot of things that are off with this kitchen.
And then you have your commercial Sub-Zero fridge here. This looks really cool, and I like that they didn't panel it in.
I think they should have paneled it in. I mean, it looks way too industrial for the rest of the kitchen. This looks like a type of a fridge you would have in your chef's kitchen, right? Something more subtle, something a little bit more classic for the show kitchen. I disagree.
So you have a nice purple color, a bit of a dimension change, and this is a beautiful fridge. So I wanted to point that out. I just realized it also has a little screen here. Continuing this way, same marble countertop is used also here, as well as the backsplash. You have your 48-inch Wolf gas stove. Above that is your vent.
Yeah, the color palette doesn't work. It doesn't work. I mean, it's all over place. A lot of white and grays, and then the different color browns, and then the limestone beige on the floor. There's too much going on. It's not a cohesive palette that, each color speaks to each other and complements each other.
And over on this side, there's also a small pantry space with additional cabinetry.
Okay, like you didn't have enough cabinetry on the main kitchen, which was huge. I mean, you had so many cabinets everywhere. This really tells me that the chef's kitchen was an add-on. They just didn't know what to do with that space. Okay, this is the most embarrassing kitchen for a $250 million property, okay? And they didn't get their kitchen right. Let's look.
Follow me this way. We have a pocket door here that leads us to the kitchen. All lacquer cabinetry, island.
This is your kitchen. $250 million or $199 million. And you get a kitchen that is the size of a galley of a 737, right? It's so small. I mean, if you live in a $2-3 million home anywhere in America, the chances are you have a bigger kitchen. You could use the core as an excuse and say, look, you were always going to get this circular layout and smaller rooms next to each other, I will argue, look, you could have done a better job than this, because this kitchen is so small and you should have been at least connected to the room next door where you're going to see where you would have had a breakfast nook, you would have had double island. A kitchen is the heart of a house. And I don't care if you order delivery, that does not matter. The kitchen is the heart of the house. It's where people gravitate towards. I don't care if it's a 500,000 condo, people behavior is the same. People go towards the kitchen to hang out in ultra luxury, all aspects of real estate. And it's a huge miss to allocate such a small space to the kitchen. You could have allocated a way bigger kitchen and a way bigger family room.
Slabs from Italy, beautiful quartzite countertops. We have the main sink here, 2 dishwashers on the island, wine fridge, base cabinetry. And on this side, you have more of your built-ins, meal appliances, you have your ovens, warming drawer, built-in freezer and fridge, espresso maker. And coming to this side, you have your gas cooktops, multiple cooktops here, griddle, and more views. Can't get better.
Incredible views everywhere.
Do you notice how dirty the windows are? They typically clean the windows twice a year. So if a bird poops on your window, then you got to look at it for a good 5-6 months before they clean it.
Everywhere, right? And I want to do this thing. Mikey, can you come to this side? They have a knock-knock dishwasher.
Oh, really?
I had to do it on the highest penthouse in the world, you know?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did it just squeak? Did you guys hear that?
Mila. That's it for the kitchen. By the way, we'll have an amazing chef's kitchen that we're going to see on the 3rd floor of this penthouse, right?
It's horrible. You would never want to cook there. I mean, it's so industrial that there's no vibe in there. So again, back to my point. They should have had a way bigger, nicer kitchen than this little one over here. Okay, the house with 2 funiculars. Yes, we're in Lake Tahoe, and you probably can learn the most from all these kitchen videos from this kitchen, because this is a very, very common mistake. Now, interestingly, this property just recently sold. You see, I just don't critique them. I follow up on these properties to see how they performed, right? Because I want to have my hands on the pulse of the market globally. So when I'm consulting, I can tell them proper valuations, right? And I can tell you, the new owner of this property didn't watch my video. I really doubt it.
This space also features this wall-to-ceiling design with these decorative beams, triangular windows, bringing natural light, and you can see the custom cabinetry throughout, massive island in the center, and they have 2-tone granite countertops, and I like the fabrication here.
Don't get distracted. This kitchen sucks. Okay, look at the white faucet, like the sinks. Horrible. The black appliances from 1980s. This is a gut job kitchen, and it's way too small for a $50 million property. But what's really fascinating to me on a lot of these log cabins, you know, the direction that a lot of interior designers take is going in with a, you know, Mediterranean kitchen, heavily molded cabinets and stuff. It's a complete wrong direction. The direction you got to take it is very simple farm, like a rustic home, hunting cabin, kitchen, okay? Butcher blocks, that's the direction you want to go. You don't want to go with granites. And I can tell like where the thought is coming. They're like, okay, we have a lot of logs. What would look really cool? Heavily molding cabinets for the kitchen. No, it's not a Mediterranean home. And even that, they don't even do that in Mediterranean homes anymore. You want to go very basic, very farmhouse, very raw, you know, hunting lodge type of a vibe. This kitchen is so disgusting that I don't even think you would want to cook in it. Let's take a look.
So over here, we have your kitchen, nicely renovated. Love that light fixture.
Nicely renovated. Oh my God. Horrible. Like, what color wood is that? And just the cabinet, there's white cabinets, wood cabinets, stainless steel, wood paneling. It's so funny because the owner who's done this, and then there's this little piece of marble just sticking halfway here, like just by itself. It's such a teardown. The whole structure is a teardown. Okay, this next one is from Pakistan, and it really makes me question if they are actually a nuclear armed nation. Let's take a look.
Wow. Oh my God. This is just beautiful.
Oh my
God.
God. Okay. So in, developing world, most parts of the world, the food has a lot of different, let's say, spices and crazy smells. And it's normal to have a closed off kitchen, but the kitchen doesn't have an island. It's really small for the scale of the house. And now look at the fridge. It's like a college dormitory refrigerator.
It's just next level, guys.
I'm more interested to see what's inside this fridge. It's a great fridge, but the sad part is that it's empty. There's no food for us.
There's none.
That's how are you gonna feed people? That's not a fridge. My house's fridge is bigger than this. This is a palace. It's like a college dormitory. I had one of these in my dorms, I swear to God. Okay, this kitchen is by far the worst, but the house itself, there's so many things wrong with it. But the crazy part about the kitchen is that they try to hide the kitchen. Yes, they try to hide it. Let's take a look.
So now, kitchen, check this out. Paneled fridge, freezer. They have few refrigerator drawers here. Again, polished countertops. I talked about the minimalist lines.
Dude, I think the person who commissioned, designed, built this property had never gone to winter residence where like people ski. This is like the heart of the house. This is like when multiple families you invited over come together to cook dinner together, where the kids are playing. This is like a bachelor apartment.
Where's the stove?
Right there.
Oh, okay.
Induction cooktop, Mikey. Two of them with a pop-up vent.
This looks like a DJ setup, This has to be the worst kitchen I have ever seen, not just in winter residences, but in any mansion I've ever critiqued. It doesn't get worse than this.
See the outside right now, or it's blown out?
It's a little bright. There we go.
You see?
Breathtaking.
He's squinting his eyes. Breathtaking. My eyes are red. Okay, did you agree with the order I put the worst kitchens in? And let me know if you want me to make other videos like this, like best backyards, worst architectural styles, best private driveways. I can make different videos just like this. Now, these two videos are my favorite videos out of these 15, small kitchen segments that we pulled out of them. I'll see you guys in the comments, and happy holidays.